Hello and welcome to For Heaven's Sake, a Seventh Heaven podcast. This is episode 1115, titled Tit for Tat, and we are your co-hosts, Lady J.
And T.
How are you, T?
Better than this episode.
I gotta be honest, I didn't hate this episode.
This one, okay, it wasn't, whatever. I watched ahead, guys.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, I think Ruth and Colonel definitely saved this episode.
Oh, yeah, they're probably the best thing that happened. And obviously Savannah.
Well, listen, Savannah steals the show all day, every day, okay? Make no mistake, she is the star of the show.
Yeah, dude. They gave up on Lucy this time. Now it's all about Savannah.
That take she does when they're complimenting how cute she is, and she fully fucking tilts and smiles. What you are acting. I am obsessed with you, little baby girl. You are too cute.
She's really fucking cute.
Yeah. So this fucking episode, I honestly, I'm really bummed. I thought I was gonna look. I thought I was looking forward to this like streak of Ruthie's where she's, you know, breaking the confines of her PK life.
Yeah.
I think I thought I was gonna look forward to it or be excited by it, but honestly, seeing it happen, and I don't know how you feel about it, but watching it unfold, I'm just like annoyed.
Yeah,
I'm back to being annoyed by Ruthie.
Yeah. I'm with you. It's because it comes off bratty, and there's a whine to her when she is talking about anything in this episode. Whatever she's focusing on or whatever they're discussing, she just sounds whiny, and it's a little. And I don't like saying that about anybody, but there's just this brattiness that I don't care for.
You know, I think it was bratty the first couple of episodes she was in, and now it's veered into this like almost desperate sort of vibe from her, where she's so into this relationship all of a sudden, or not even into the relationship per se, but it's almost like she likes the idea of the relationship more than she actually likes TBone. You know?
I think so.
Like, who decides to get a tattoo at 15 or however old fuck old she is? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, a Valentine's Day thing at this age, at this early stage in your relationship, it's not a tattoo.
Yeah, and not only that, though, please tell me how she managed to sit throughout that entire time with that big-ass fucking TBone sign strapped on her ass without realizing how big this shit is. And don't they show you before? Like, there's so many things that are terrible about this that I'm like...
It really defies the rules, like the logic of life kind of thing. Like, it's hard to suspend your disbelief about this stuff because it's so nonsensical.
Yeah.
That she would go to get a tattoo, that they wouldn't ID her.
Yeah.
That she'd sit down, show them or tell them what she wanted.
Yeah.
And that they would show her where it's going to go. And she'd be like, yeah, and then regret it.
Yep.
Like, what?
This is not how tattoos work. I mean, yes, you make drunken mistakes. Yes, you get bad tattoos. But
this is not a drunken mistake.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah.
This is a sober decision.
Yeah. And she's 16, 15, whatever she is.
She's like supposed to be 17 now. I don't fucking know.
She's a baby.
She is a bebe.
She's a bebe.
A baby. No, and poor TBone. I shouldn't say poor TBone though, but, you know, because he should have more of a voice, and I don't know why he just goes along with it. Like,
exactly.
Like, what are you, scared of Ruthie? No.
Yeah.
Put your foot down, make your points, and then say, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, she breaks up with you for a day, but she's so desperate and horny for you that she wants to be with you regardless. You know what I mean? And then neither of you would have made a stupid mistake you regret.
Seriously. His was the size of a Tic Tac. Hers is like... what is it, like a Mentos on her fucking
and
back.
Not only is it a Mentos, what? Like, you mean a Mentos roll?
Yeah.
Not only is it the size of a Mentos roll, it's a tramp stamp. Like, Ruthie, could you be more basic right now?
Yeah.
Like, geez Louise.
And apparently everybody likes, you know, this, everybody likes the whole tramp stamp thing. Jane.
Well, it's what was happening. I mean, back then it was all about getting a tramp stamp, and because we weren't calling it a tramp stamp yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Now we call it a tramp stamp. Back then it was a lower back tattoo or whatever.
Every time I think of these like jokes about like tramp stamp tattoos or just tattoos in general, I just think of Robin Williams. He's like, you had a sun rising at your crack and now it looks like an octopus. And like, he's like, you had a barbed wire and now it looks like a fucking picket fence. But it's true though. Like, I love tattoos. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love tattoos.
I think a nice, simple, elegant tattoo is a very nice thing to have.
Mm-hmm. I love tattoos. I love seeing it on other people. I don't know if I will get one. Yeah. I still think about it. Like there's a part of me that wants it, but I just don't know if I will commit to it.
Do you know where you'd get it?
Yeah, probably the inside of my arm or near my ribs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably somewhere like that. I don't know if I want anything like I like the wrists and stuff, but I just don't know how I feel about having it there. I don't mind the inside of my arm, honestly. Or, like...
See, I've always been obsessed with the idea of having one on my hand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like... somewhere.
Like inside between your fingers?
I think ultimately it would be like the inside of my finger. Like the side of my finger.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. I toy with that too. Sometimes I just like the simplicity, and maybe that's basic too. But like, just like right, like on top of my thumb or whatever, But I'm so waffly about it that I can't commit to it. I'm talking like the tattoo I want would be small, and it would be something symbolic and meaningful. And this bitch went and got T-bone scratched across her fucking back. Like what?
I know, she's nuts.
She's dumb.
If I got a tattoo, watch me get a tattoo in my 50s. I wouldn't be surprised if that shit would happen.
You know what it's gonna look like. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. I already got there. So.
Right. Your skin has already done the things it's gonna do.
Yeah. You're like, I'm on the verge of that. So just strap it on.
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Listen, kids, don't get tattoos in your 20s. Get them in your 50s.
When you're exiting. Sorry.
Oh man. So she does it and he does it. And then they come home and they're both like so sick. I'm like, what did you get? Infections?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's what I was freaking out about.
Yeah. Cause they went to like some low rent, cheapo place.
At the fucking promenade.
Right. What did he call her? Frisky Pete's or what's it called? Fast Fritz or something?
Yeah. What did he call her?
Fast Fritz's tattoo parlor, I guess. I don't know. Man. But they both are like, oh, I don't feel good. Fucking T-bone passes out. I'm like, these people legit got infections.
I was like, did you get hepatitis? What happened?
Right. And then no, it's just that they're in so much pain. I'm like, okay, then act like you're in pain.
Yeah.
Ruthie's like fully just walking as if it's fine, Like, it's
no, she looked
dumb.
like, well, she actually, she had a funny walk to her going up the stairs. Like, it looked like she's looking at it afraid. At least her back had some tension.
She was a little, like, limpy.
Yeah.
But she just got a fresh tattoo.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like an open wound.
Basically.
And she's fully, like, wearing her shirt over it and, like, walking up the stairs. I'm like, wouldn't you want to, like, keep it open, keep it dry, keep it, like, all these things? Like... It's so hard for me to believe.
That seems so complicated now. Why would anybody get a tramp stamp? It's on your back. You can't take care of that shit.
It's impossible to take care of. Exactly. Like, you need someone to help you. And it's like, that's the worst.
Can you take care of this? I mean, I know you see the crack of my ass, but like, can you please like clean and,
Oh my God. And then I have to talk about this. So when Jane turns around to reveal hers, right?
Yeah.
And she's got that muffin top going on. I literally had this like physical reaction to that because it just took me right back to 2007 where everybody was wearing low-rise jeans and it was like totally normal to muffin top because that was the style. Like, oh my God, like I had like a visceral reaction to it. I was like, like ew.
You're like, I went back in time and I didn't like it.
So gross. Like, hike that shit up, baby. Like high waist or just at your waist all day. Like, this low-rise shit.
I truly hated low-rise. When it came out, I was like, oh.
I was a total victim.
You had to be. There's no choice. What other jeans were you going to buy?
Low-rise with a flare leg. Ooh, I was the queen of that shit. All I had was flare leg pants.
I know. I still dig the flare leg. I just don't wear it, but I love it.
Because it's come back.
Yeah, I know it's weird.
But a flare leg with a high waist, yes, baby. But a low waist, like just above your vagina, and then a flare leg, like what are we doing?
You're like, you're making me look really fucking short.
I had a pair of jeans that were like that, and instead of a zipper, it had this like leather string or like a strap it was like a lace up thing.
Okay.
Oh my god, I thought I was such hot shit wearing those pants. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hot if you think about it.
Yeah, when you're like a size 2, maybe. Like, spoiler alert, I was never a size 2.
You're a size 2.
I was a size 8 though, which was not bad.
Size 8 is hot.
Yeah, it was a good. I looked good back then. I'm talking like 15, no more than that, years ago, 16 years ago.
All right, shut the fuck up. You look fantastic. Stop it.
Whatever. This is not the Jackie therapy show.
Yeah, I know, but I complimented your ass when I walked in.
That's true. These jeans are good for him. So yeah, so I just want to talk about that hilarious muffin top moment. So Ruthie basically spends the whole episode like trying to convince TBone to do this thing for her for Valentine's Day as like a real symbol of their love, you know?
Whatever. All I'm saying is if I was going to get anybody's name, it would be the size of whatever the fuck TBone just did.
Which, okay,
Tic-tac.
I gotta tell you though, it's so lame that that's what he did. Like you might as well just not have gotten it. And I honestly thought that that's what he was going to say, that he just didn't do it, but he got one. Like, it sucks because we can't talk about what they look like yet.
I know. But like imagine... oh man, imagine if he didn't get one. What would this episode turn into? Like a 2-parter or a 3-parter?
Do you consider this a 2-parter?
Kind of.
The next one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like just like because it actually like peppers in.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I don't know, man. I look at TBone and he's so clearly not into this idea.
Yeah.
When she's at the promenade, like at his ticket booth.
Yeah.
And she's like, I found the place we're going to do it. I'll go now. You go after your shift, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you know, I feel like I should tell you, I really don't want to do this. And she's like, well, you know, what do you think would be a good symbol, blah, blah, blah. And he's such a sweetheart. He's like, honestly, I'm just happy to be with you. Like, hearing your voice call out my name, like, that's what I want. Like, what? You're 12 and you're saying these, like, poetic, amazing things, TBone.
Yeah, Ruthie, wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up. Get you a TBone who all he wants is to hear your voice call out his name. Like, what? Yas, queen.
Write me a sonnet.
I bet he could, too.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I mean, look, TBone, you kind of not put her in her place, but you kind of gave her a reality check the day that she came back to that house and you guys were like going back and forth. And it was hot. It was cute when you know, he would kind of tease her on her worldly ways. And he can still do that. I just don't know why he's backing down. And like you said, he looks uncomfortable. He doesn't want to do this.
Completely uncomfortable. I think too, like, to what you were just saying, he has proven that he can stand up to her.
Yeah.
So why should this be
any different?
The hill that he dies on or doesn't die on or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's sad. I'm sad for him.
Yeah.
I don't want this for him.
No one should be bullied into a tattoo.
Right.
Just saying.
You know, it's like, and by Ruthie of all people.
I
like,
know.
Really?
Your worldly ways suck, madam.
Really? And it's like, I'm surprised. Like, see, okay, it would have been a different story if we learned that while she was in Scotland, she went and got some tattoos, right?
Yeah.
So now she's all about the tat life. And then so she's like, let's get a matching, or like, let's get a tattoo of each other or whatever.
Yeah.
Because then at least as the audience, you can connect the dots of like, okay, well, she obviously doesn't think tattoos are that big a deal.
Yeah. And
she wants another one. And why shouldn't it be of TBone's name or whatever it's going to be, you know? And then, but then, which would still give TBone the opportunity to be like, no, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. But now the story is Ruthie is almost impulsively like, I want a tattoo.
Yeah.
And so she's using this whole like Valentine's Day, I'm in a relationship with TBone thing to be like, that's going to be my first tattoo.
Yeah.
And then it's like an epic fail. It's just, the whole thing is so lame. It's such a, you know what it is? I finally found it. It's a lame storyline.
Yeah.
And trying to find purpose around it is like impossible.
Exactly.
Because it's just a lame storyline.
Yeah. You could have just showed me what's going on with Ruth and the Colonel.
Honestly, give me more of that shit.
Yeah, don't give me this high school bullshit.
Tell me they're going to come back.
I know.
We got to know, right? Okay, let's get into it. So while Ruthie's doing all that bullshit, which who gives a shit? Meanwhile, Mac and the girls, it's like their moving day. So they're doing a lot of like back and forth, boxes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Annie's like packing up pans and stuff for them, you know.
Yeah.
And when they get there to the apartment, we do like that panning shot of how dumpy and lame it is, and they're all just like, ugh.
And all I'm thinking is that's a pretty okay apartment.
It's a decent apartment. Yeah. Also, if Max and their Dairy Shack, so if their Dairy Shack money and Max half a ticket taking shift is paying for it, y'all are living like queens and kings. Like that is a decent apartment for the salary of a Dairy Shack employee, okay?
Yeah, seriously.
So anyway, so they get there and it's like, meh, but Mac's trying to like make the best of it, whatever. Yeah. And then they start talking about how it's Valentine's Day, and Jane is like, you know, I've never been single on Valentine's Day. I make it a point to always have a boyfriend. And Margaret has to be like, you're married though. Right? Yeah. And she's like, yeah, and I will be married until the day after Valentine's Day. Like, whatever. So at the same time, like Jane gets a letter that the twins intercept and then have to give to Kevin because he's going to go over there and blah, 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 blah. So we see Mac. So it ends up in Mac's hands, right? This envelope. And I immediately knew it was from her guy. I thought maybe it was something saying that he died. But then it occurred to me that they do house calls for that. No one's sending you a letter going, your guy died. You know? Imagine.
Oh man. Your guy died.
So then I was like, okay, he didn't die, but like divorce papers, it was obvious from the back.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is like this comedy of errors of how it never gets into Jane's hands. So first the twins get it. Then it goes to Mac. Mac's holding on to it. He wants to give it to her, but then Margaret intercepts it. And when she realizes it's divorce papers, she's like, we can't give these to her now because her whole thing is like, I'm not single on Valentine's Day. It's going to be depressing, da da da. So they decide that they're going to hang on to it for a few days till after Valentine's Day before they give it to her. Yeah. And then Mac accidentally drops it on the floor and we see the name on it says Jane Grayson. Yeah. And she's like looking at it and she realizes it's her divorce papers. And she's like, you know what? I'm not even going to open this till after Valentine's Day. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay. Cut to the Ruth and Colonel are here. What? Ruth's not looking too great, if I'm being honest. I feel like she got lots of work done.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's true.
Her lipstick looks like it's painted on, honestly. Like, eesh. Yeah. You know? Is that woman still alive? Barbara Rush?
You know, I have no idea. I haven't looked into it.
I feel like we looked it up at some point and we learned that she is.
Damn.
But Peter Graves is dead.
I believe so.
Yeah, he has passed. But anyway, so they're in town and Annie and Eric are doing that hilarious thing of like prepping the tea and stuff. And neither of them wants to be the one to go in and take it.
And I'm like, are we still like this? We like them.
We like them, but Eric is shitting bricks because he was like, they came all the way out here because somebody fucking told them about my heart. Yeah. And so I love that the two of them are like, who would have told? Who would have told? Mary? And Annie's like, it could have been Mary. I mean, she's pretty close to them. Matt? No, man, Matt's busy. Like, he's got his doctor, he's got twins, whatever. Simon, that snitch. Like, they run through everybody except the one who told them. I know. Which is fucking Lucy.
Yeah, that blabbermouth. Or doesn't he call her a big fat blabbermouth? Does Eric say
at some point when he finds out I think that it was her? Yeah. Yeah. And so then we cut over to Lucy, who's like, oh no, because Ruthie goes over. Oh no, the twins. Somehow somebody tells Lucy that the Ruth and Colonel are here, and she like drops her fork, and she's like, "What?" Yeah. And so then she's frantically calling Sandy to cover her shift with the teens, the sermon on Sunday, all the shit that she's got to do. She's like, you need to come here right the fuck now because I got to get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, dude, there was a fire lit under her ass.
And Kevin's just standing there like, you're an idiot. And I'm just like, either get on board, Kevin, with your wife's shenanigans, or don't and be like, supporting her and be like, we're not going to do that. I'm going to help you. I'm going to be there for you. It's going to be fine. Instead, he just stands there and goes like, yeah, you're the one who blabbed. Like, God bear me strength, honestly, in talking about Kevin.
What did they do to him?
He's just the worst. Mm-hmm. The worst.
You took a hot guy.
Oof. Remember that one time when he got wet?
And you turn him into the things we don't like.
Anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Fuck that guy.
I know, but real quickly though.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. No, like we saw like it was peppered in with all that shit, but I feel like this season, he's just a flat out turd.
Oh yeah, just completely.
More than usual.
Either he's not in the episode at all, which we've seen.
Yeah.
Or he's in it just to serve as a douchebag.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool story for Kevin. Whatever. So Sandy's like, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll come down. But is it cool if I, actually, no, Sandy happens to already be in town.
Yeah.
So it's like kismet. So she's like, yeah, actually, I was going to call you. I'm in town. Is it cool if I have a date over? Because I was going to see this person today anyway. Mm-hmm. And Lucy's like, oh, Martin? And she's like, no, someone else.
Yeah.
And Lucy does that whole thing of like, really? When did that happen? And then she's like, you know what? No time. Come. And Sandy also spends the entire episode like wanting to tell people that she's found, like she's seeing someone new. Like any chance she gets, she brings it up, you know? But anyway, so Lucy and Kevin are like, we got to get the heck out of Dodge. We can't face the fact that we're the ones that told the Colonel and Ruth. And that's why they got on a plane and got their asses here. My dad's going to kill me, blah, blah, blah. So meanwhile, Eric and Annie are talking to the Colonel and Ruth. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how you felt about it, but for me, it was obvious from minute one that they knew what was going on, even though they pretended like they didn't.
Exactly.
And that they weren't going to say anything unless Eric told them.
Yeah.
Like, they just wanted to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
They weren't going to like betray Lucy's confidence or whatever. They wanted to be there. And they made up that whole thing about how they were going to go to Hawaii anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure they didn't make it up, but I'm sure they went, but like whatever, you know? So they're there, they're talking, and Eric says something to the effect of like, you know, I can't even stay because like I really got to go see Simon because he's having a problem.
Yeah. Everybody's scapegoat, man.
Everybody. Eric and Annie use him. Lucy and Kevin use him.
Yep.
As an excuse of why they're like ditching town real quick, you know, at the last minute.
I didn't think it did anybody else, but probably not. Anyways.
Oh, use Simon as a scapegoat?
Yeah, I was just curious if anybody else did, but no.
So anyway, so the Colonel and Ruth like don't say anything, right?
Yeah.
They let the evening go. Actually, they do make some comments about, you know, what's wrong with Simon? Does he need my help? The Colonel's like, maybe we should go up there together, son.
Yeah.
You know? And Eric's like, no. You know, and actually maybe none of us should go. I'm sure he can handle it. You know, like immediately has a damage control.
He's like, fuck. He's like, I can't even get out of the house.
It's so good. So then that night, the Colonel and Ruth are in bed. Mm-hmm. They're in Eric and Annie's room. And they have that cute moment about when they're like, when we get home, I'm getting us one of these beds.
Yeah.
And they're having their little martinis in bed, and they're so like chic. I love it.
I want a martini in bed.
Right?
Yeah.
Winning.
Let me wear a silk robe. Let me have a martini in bed. Let me chill.
That's actually the dream.
Right?
Honestly, that's the fucking dream.
Okay, got to make this happen one night.
I know. I need to get me a bed that moves. A bed with a remote. Anyway, so they're sitting in bed and they're talking about how they obviously know about Eric, and but they believe that he's going to be fine. He's going to be just fine.
Yeah.
And the Colonel's doing that thing of like, I know what death smells like. I've smelled it more times than I can count.
Yeah.
And Eric doesn't have the stench, you know, like he's going to be fine. And Ruth's like, I believe you and I believe in him and I know my son and he's going to be okay. And like, they're being cute, you know? And they also like sort of say to each other, like, they're not going to say anything. They're just not. Like, you know, he's going to be fine, so they don't need to embarrass him or bring it up or whatever.
They're a pretty solid couple, man.
They're so cute. I'm glad we got to see them one last time.
Yeah, same.
It's really nice seeing them like that.
Wait, episode 15. Oh, so I guess, maybe this is the last time we'll see them, huh? Maybe? No?
I know. I think we see the Colonel one more time. I don't know if we see Ruth ever again.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I looked all this stuff up, but then I don't write it down, so I don't remember.
Okay.
Anyway, so then they start talking about George.
Yeah.
Who earlier we learned after college joined the Marines and how proud the Colonel is of him and, you know, how it's so nice that he's following in the footsteps of whatever. And so they start talking about George Jackson Grayson.
Yeah.
And I literally, I dropped my pen. I paused the show. I needed a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Okay. But I'm going to ask you something.
Yeah. Jackson?
No. Whenever we saw him for the first time, George, which we never really did see him, we just saw his back.
Right.
Who was in the room?
Him.
Just him and Jane alone?
Oh, Kevin.
Again, go fuck yourself. You're telling me Kevin has never seen a picture of this fucking kid? Of George? Are you kidding me? This is family. Again, fuck you, Brenda. I'm sorry.
I had totally forgotten about that.
You keep fucking up if that's the case.
But see, she was banking on the fact that nobody would have remembered it because this is pre-DVRs and pre-binging. And frankly, I gotta give it to her for thinking about it at all. That maybe, remember, we even said it. We were like, "Yeah, right." That she did that on purpose so that it could be anyone she wants later.
Yeah.
I totally remember we were totally like, "Oh yeah, they just couldn't cast anybody." So it's probably like one of the producers sitting there,
Dude,
you know?
Yeah. When I saw that, whatever was revealed,
Dude,
I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, "Poor Jackie."
Fucking life! I can't believe it. I can't believe it. She's married to George.
Yeah, Jane is married to George.
And he got caught up in her scheming and now has to grant her a divorce. And Colonel and Ruth are like, our poor George, you know, like he's going through this thing. And they even say like, you know, do you think we could find this girl and like can change her mind? And the Colonel's like, that ship has sailed, dude. Like it's done, you know? And then they fucking come straight up against her, bro, in the kitchen that night.
Yeah, Ruth looks at her, and I was, the look on Ruth, I was like, no.
If she was holding something, she would have dropped it.
Yeah.
Like, if she was drinking something, it would have been a spit take.
Jane, you dumb girl. Why would you want to leave George?
Honestly, why would you want to leave? I mean, the odds. See, okay, now I'm connecting the dots.
Yeah.
For the first time. That's why she came to the Camdens, dude.
Oh, you think like this was her plan throughout the entire time?
No, but I'm thinking that's why she knew she could bank on the Camdens.
Huh.
Because I'm sure they came up in the 2 weeks of conversation she had with George.
Yeah, there has to be. I mean, right? You would think so.
And the fact that she hid it this whole time, this bitch.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what game are you playing, Jane?
Imagine I don't think they're going to touch on any of that.
I think they are when the Colonel comes back.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because spoiler alert, guys, in the next 2 episodes, it's never brought up again.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a plot point near the finale for sure.
Okay. All right, fine.
On or near the finale.
All right, I'm here for that. Let me see what happens.
I want to see how it resolves because now I'm like invested. I'm like, holy shit, the fucking the plot sickens.
Yeah.
What? Jane's married to George?
Yeah.
What?
Bitch move.
Not bitch move, but like, oh, you mean on Brenda's part? Yeah.
Yeah. No, not on Jane. Brenda.
Yeah.
Jane, whatever.
She's a bitch anyway. Yeah, dude. What a reveal. What? It's like you think, because the Colonel and Ruth being there is just all about Eric, and then all of a sudden it becomes all about George and Jane, which that's hilarious. George and Jane.
Yeah.
No, never mind. I was thinking of Tarzan and Jane.
Oh, yeah, it is Tarzan.
Because then I thought of George of the Jungle.
George of the Jungle.
Listeners, if you understood those dots that I just connected, I love you.
I mean, I did. Do you love me?
Always. I thought that was obvious, but you know what? I don't say it enough, T. I do love you.
I love you too, Lady J.
Aw. Look at us being sappy near the end here.
I know. Well, seventh heaven, it gets to you.
So that's that. And then we got to talk about Sandy. So Sandy is essentially house sitting at Kevin and Lucy's. And
watching over Savannah, or no?
No, Savannah's with Kevin and Lucy. Okay. She's just there. I mean, she has Aaron with her.
Yeah.
But so she's just there. And her little doctor boy, played by Nick Zano, is there. And
I saw him. I was like, get the fuck out of here. When was he on Seventh Heaven?
And this is right off of the heels of him being on What I Like About You.
Oh, yeah.
I liked that show.
That show was so cute. Much fun.
Amanda Bynes. So that was her, right? Okay. I was like, wait, am I wrong?
No, you're good.
So they're having a good time. Outside, Mac and Martin bump into each other because Martin's leaving the Camden house, having just dropped off a woozy T-bone post tattoo, and Martin's coming because he wants to talk to Sandy.
Yeah.
So they bump into each other and they're talking, and they have this whole bro-y moment with each other, which I don't know. I kind of liked because it was cute seeing them be bros.
Yeah.
But then it was also in that douchey way of really bros.
All right, well, I'll go see Sandy. Ooh, nice. Maybe we can have the house to ourselves.
Maybe you can. And I'll be heading home to see my 2 new roommates.
Yeah, good luck with that, lucky duck.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I think Jane got her divorce papers in the mail today.
Divorce papers?
Yeah, Margaret thinks I ought to wait a few days, until after Valentine's. But I don't know. I think if she gets them now, she could be over by Valentine's.
She's gonna get over her divorce in 3 days.
Well, they were only married for 3 weeks until she told him that she wanted out. How long should it take? Especially if I'm there to, comfort her, make her feel better.
She's not interested in you.
Yeah, but things can change, You never know. Today's relationship is tomorrow's breakup.
Yeah, you'd let me know what happens with that, all right? See ya.
Good night.
Martin is so confident too because he thinks he's about to go get it on with Sandy. And it's you just turn that mirror on yourself, baby.
Yeah, dude.
He walks into the house, or he knocks or whatever.
Yeah.
And he walks in and he's all hey. And then he sees Dr. what's his name?
Yeah.
And he's all, can I see my son? And he gets all macho and whatever. I'm here to see my son. And then he looks at the guy and he's like, yeah, we have a son together.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's like, I know. And what? And so he goes to the back. And she tells him, she goes, I just put him down and it was really hard because he's in a new place. So if you wake him up, or if you feel like you need to wake him up, it's on you to put him back to sleep.
Yeah. Good for you.
Sandy is doing this thing now with Martin where she has no patience for his bullshit.
No.
And I am here for it. I love this side of Sandy.
He's such a fuck up.
He's a child.
Yeah.
He's a total ego driven.
I don't want to say fuck up because that sounds crazy. Because you know why? He's so young. He's going to be stupid.
Right.
He's going to be immature. He's going to be mean.
I don't think he's a classic fuck up.
Yeah.
I just think he's a child. He doesn't know the ways of the world.
And it's just so frustrating. Again, because of freaking Brenda, you brought on this boy onto the show and put such crazy morals, high moral standards on this guy.
We used to think he was so mature and beyond his years.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And then
he fucked Sandy.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I was all for that stubbornness that we saw in Martin, because it's okay, you know what? True to the character, this is good. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't matter if I like it or not. I'm going to appreciate what Brenda did.
Right.
But this, it's okay, because he never explored his immaturity, that it's coming out now.
Honestly, I feel like Brenda's doing this thing this season where all the men are these like, I don't know, simps. Is that the right word?
I don't like any of them.
Like, I can't stand Kevin, can't stand Martin, can't stand Mac. Like,
Yeah.
the only guy I like is T-Bone.
Yeah. And weirdly enough, Eric is normal.
Yeah, I'm not hating on Eric much either.
I'm not hating on... watch, next episode.
I know.
We're like, nope, we're back on. We hate him again.
Also, just before I forget to say it, because I need to say this out loud.
Yeah.
Annie is a fucking snack, dude.
Oh, what happened?
Just look at her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Catherine Hicks came hard for season 11. Like, she looks so good.
Yeah.
She lost a ton of weight. Her fashion has improved. Her hair looks bomb every fucking day. I am loving Catherine Hicks in this season. Oof. I am like here for it. She looks amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to get that out before I forgot. So then he goes to the back to be with his son, and Sandy and Dr. what's his name continue their cute little moment, and then he gets a page or something, so he's like, I gotta go, I'm so sorry.
Do they kiss in this episode?
Yeah.
All right.
He kisses her as he leaves, and because he does that thing of like, oh, like, I'm so sorry, like, I wish there was a way for us to be together on Valentine's Day, because that's the whole reason they're together now, is because they can't be together on Valentine's Day, like it was his only free day or whatever. And he's like, I wish there was a way. And he's like, if my plans change at all, like, you know, can I see you kind of thing?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm definitely free, or like, I definitely have no plans or whatever. They kiss. He leaves. She's like in heaven.
Yeah.
And then Martin comes from the back and starts mocking her. And I'm so disgusted by that behavior of his. Like, take your jealousy, take your ego and your like hubris and shit, and just like walk the fuck out of my life, guy. Yeah. And she basically tells him that those exact things. She's
bye,
like,
boy.
She's like, boy, bye.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody got time for you right now. You saw your son, cool. Bye bye.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Done with that one.
she's really into this doctor boy.
I'm
He's
all
cute.
for it.
He seems nice.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not a douche.
Yeah, I hope it's not like some weird shit that's gonna happen where he's a jerk or something.
Yeah. Hopefully not. I hope this ends well for her. Oh my God, imagine he's like the worst she goes to Simon. Oh my God, this show.
Okay, honestly, I feel like that could happen. Like, what?
Because they keep bringing up Simon.
And
to Sandy.
Right, when Lucy tells Sandy why she's got to ditch town is because she's going to go see Simon.
Yeah.
Sandy's like, wait, Simon? What's wrong with Simon? Like, everyone gets all worried about Simon.
Yeah.
But it's like, either that's what's going to happen or not. I genuinely don't care anymore. Honestly, I don't care.
Well, I know.
Like, whatever. Sandy, just figure out what you want to do, bitch. Like, be with someone, don't be with someone, date the doctor, date Simon.
Yeah.
Just be with your baby. I don't know. I'm exhausted thinking about it.
It's like, Brenda, can you just pick something for her? Just one thing.
And can we just settle her already?
Yeah, and like
when
commit
did she
to
become
that?
a main fucking character on the show?
You know, when Matt left, Mary left. Well, Mary left a long time ago, but Matt and Simon and fucking Rose.
Yeah. Ugh.
And no one talks about Rose, especially Sandy, bitch.
Well,
I
if
thought y'all
Simon
were
was still
friends.
around, they'd be talking about her. For sure.
Annie, I think I even might love her. Shut up.
Okay. Really?
Let's have some Oreos.
when Rose's mom comes up to Simon at the end of that season and says, I don't know if I'll ever see you again, but I love you. Barf all over me.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, Rose's mom?
Yeah, seriously. Rose's mom. Yes, that's her name. Rose's mom, Annie. You go over there and say how much you love each other's kids.
Ew. Why are we rehashing? Because you brought up Rose.
Yeah, well, I had to, you know.
All I needed is an excuse to rant about Rose. Here I go.
Bitch. But yeah. I mean, whatever, dude. Of course, Sandy's going to be main character, and apparently so is Jane, and now T-Bone and Margaret. And it's like...
But see, at least those three are still, like, relegated to guest star status.
Yeah.
Haley Duff is in the credits.
It's true.
As is Tyler Hoechlin. Aiklin? I never know how to say his last name.
Bro, can you just send us an email and like tell us how you say your name, like hyphenate it?
Yo, Tyler.
Yo, Tyler.
You hear me?
Hey, man, I'm going to put it out into the universe. Come back.
Is he on Twitter? We should tweet at him and be like, how do you pronounce your last name?
Excuse me, Tyler. I have questions for you.
Our listeners need to know these hard-hitting answers to these questions.
And someone's listening, be like, just go watch an interview of his. And all we're thinking is like, that's work. No, I'm not going to look this up.
To find a YouTube video of him being spoken about.
You know, there's a video somewhere.
Oh my Lord. Did we do it?
Did we? I hope so.
I feel like that's enough that happens in this episode.
Yeah.
Ruthie gets a tattoo. Nick Zano's in. Martin's out. The Colonel and Ruth are shocked to meet Jane.
Yeah.
We're shocked to find out Jane married George. Mac's still trying to get it on with Jane.
Yep.
They're all living together now.
Yeah.
And that's about it, folks.
That's about it, folks. Yeah. All right. What do you rate it, my friend?
I'm going to give this episode 2 thumbs down. I have to.
Okay, cool. 2 thumbs down.
Even the big, huge reveal of the Jane-George connection.
Maybe the only smart thing they did. In the sense that it got a reaction.
If it's even a smart thing that they planned ahead of time, honestly, I still am having trouble believing that Brenda knew what the fuck she was doing.
No. I'm not going to give her credit. Sorry.
It's impossible. It's 2 thumbs. Okay. Way down.
All right.
That's going to do it for us. You know where to find us on the social medias, on the patreon.com/forheavensakepod. But more importantly, y'all, send us those emails. Yes. Write to us, tweet at us, Instagram at us. Let us know what you are thinking.
Yes.
This is the near end of the show, y'all. It's happening.
Yes.
The end is nigh upon us. Is that the right way to use that term?
Is it? No.
I think it's just the end is nigh.
Nigh. Yeah.
And because that means upon us or something like that. Blah, blah, blah. You know what to do. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.